Welcome to Crescent City with your hosts Natalie Jean and Jackie Zabrowski.
Uh-oh. It's a lot of sound.
It's a lot of moving
sounds.
parts. I gotta get all. I gotta get it situated.
It's like a lot of.
It's a lot of. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. That's just the pure leather of my costume. Yep, it's real leather.
The hind?
Maybe we're sisters-in-law.
What?
Oh my God! I didn't even realize it's like we're
Whoa,
sister-in-laws.
it is. Well,
we're sisters-in-law.
we don't
inside
know.
of sisters-in-law.
We don't know what's going to happen.
No, we don't know what's gonna happen. But
Rune has had sex with you.
yeah, on the brain bridge, but he didn't know it was me.
No.
So, like, that's, it's like, do we bring the consent part of it in there? Nah.
He
I
was
mean,
fine with it.
He was fine with it. She was fine with it. I just feel like now, I think that we need to be living our lives like the Hind and Bryce.
Oh, to fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I struggle with how to start this episode with everything going on. But we are going to be silly, but we're also going to fight. We're going to fight and fight. And I hope you guys are ready for that too.
Fight. The Natalie and Jackie show.
It's more like the Lydia and Bryce show, I
Yeah,
guess.
it is. And I guess we're bitching down today. Just a couple of bitches having a time. Oh my God, we would have the cutest kikis. But here's the thing. It's like, it's got to be so difficult for the Hind to have kikis because, we don't know a lot about the Hind at this point in time, but we will find out more about her in the future.
What we do know, she is a stranger to herself often.
Oh my God, just like me.
Oh, no, you are?
Who am I? I'm just like the Jackie Chan movie.
Your name's Jackie.
Who am I?
That's your name.
That's my name, except I wouldn't be able to say that anymore.
Because you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. And I'd be like, oh, but I'm the Hind. And I feel bad for her because it's like, I feel like she hasn't had a really good, I feel like Natalie and I get the opportunity when we go to things like Dreamers and Readers Festival, which definitely you should be coming and hanging out with us. But we get that opportunity to have an Airbnb together where we're like, oh, let's eat snacks and watch Clueless. But what would Bryce and the Hind do at their kiki? Slice?
Okay, listen, I'm not feeling bad for them. They get to go on some magical retreat floating in the sky or something. Like, they're going to go to some place where there's an entire biosystem that's just inside of a mountain somewhere filled with magic.
I guess, where are the Asteri during all of this, Natalie?
Hopefully they're fucking...
Not in my biodome.
Not in my biodome, that's for sure.
Now, I want the Hind, it's like she needs to relax. She needs to be banging not just on the brain bridge and not just with Pollux.
Ew, yuck.
Oh, it's so upsetting.
It really is. So we're actually right there with chapter 75, and Rune, whose thoughts we're with, is processing the scene before him.
Whoa. And then his dick is all al dente and he doesn't know what to do with it. And he's like, do I put it back in the boiling water or do I not put it back in the boiling water?
It can't decide up or down. Choose one. Can't.
And it chooses mew.
And that's not good for anybody.
No, everybody hates a frowny penis.
And just make a choice, go make a decision, but the penis won't sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes you have to scream at it. You go, soft or hard? Soft or hard?
Yeah.
Pick one. And I hear it always helps.
Well, depending on the person with the penis, it could go either way, depending on how they like to be spoken to.
Especially, if it's coming from the Hind, I think you're going to take it from this bitch.
Woo!
Because she is mean, but she is hot. But
some people pay big bucks for that.
You damn right they do. But I feel bad because all of this stuff is going on. And poor Rune has to look at, he has fallen in love with Agent Daybright.
Mm-hmm.
But the Hind is so evil.
Enemy.
She's just so fucking
What if
evil.
you found out your secret? What if you found out your secret love was Stephen Miller?
I think I'd sew my pussy lips
I'd be
shut.
like,
I'd be
"I'm
like, I
done."
guess, well, it's fine. I didn't need it. I know I used to be horny, but I don't know. I think I'm Mommy Jackie now rather than Mother Teresa, but Mommy Jackie has a much better time.
Yeah, I think I'd be closing shop. That's for sure. I'd be like, well, my body can't make good decisions.
Oops.
So I'm going to have to take executive authority with my brain and say, no more down here.
No, just sometimes you got to rip the love out of your life. It's
Rip it
just
out.
easier that way.
Rip it out. So yeah, where we last left off, they were in big trouble. They are in torture
Little China.
chambers.
Oh.
Nope. They are in torture chambers and they are trying to figure out everything that's going on. And suddenly Rune is faced with the hind and he smells himself on her. So light.
Yikes.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
But also, can't Pollux? Or do you think that Pollux just doesn't care?
I think it's so light, first off. Also, crazy his scent got on her through their minds.
Mind fucking, that'll do it.
So I guess it
Oh,
must
he
be
spewed all over from his mind?
I guess,
Where did the
like,
spew come
the
from?
the mind ejaculation doesn't have the same scent as
Mind coming?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, he came inside of her mind.
Oh my God, it's like when you go in through the ear.
Through the ear.
But you gotta pull out.
So
You can't come right into their brain. It's not good.
But it's from the inside, so it's actually leaking out the ear.
Oh, God. Oh, imagine what that sounds like, because I've heard tale that when you have cockroaches in your ears,
Oh, God,
you hear the gnashing,
those
the
stories.
gnashing, the gnashing.
Sometimes people have a spider stuck in there. Have you ever watched those videos? I can't handle it.
But I feel like if someone comes inside your ear, you're going to hear, let my love open the door. Let my love open the door to your heart. Remember in the beginning of...
Something about Mary?
No! Look who's talking!
Oh, with the sperms.
With the sperms!
Okay, there's a connection. That's a real connection. There.
Thank you. Thank you. Are you impressed?
Yes.
There was a real connection that one time.
That scene is weird. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, there's an opening scene in that movie where you're watching the sperm connect to the egg and they're talking.
Yeah.
To each other.
Yeah. And that
They're going
song
like,
is
"Oh,
playing.
get out of here. No, I got
I want to get in that egg. Whoa. That's a big egg.
Well, sperms talk like John Travolta because it's John Travolta.
They're all John Travolta, and that's the problem with having John Travolta come inside of your ears. And then you're just going to be having to listen to that. And I'm like, Danny Zuko, more like Danny, get out of my head.
Hey, Sandy!
Whoa!
I'm 45 in high school.
Yo, don't worry about Kanicki. Yeah, he's technically 65 retirement age, but it's kind of nice. You got coupons.
Oh, man.
Always-
Pre all the digital altering stuff, you really see the age on those high school students back in the Grease film.
I do wonder with Kanicki, I do wonder, they're like, well, he's obviously much, much older, but the pockmarks make him younger. Like, I feel like, is that what they're like, oh, he never had the ability to properly care for probably the many years of torturous acne that he had.
Right.
But they were like, that's good. That gives him that teen edge.
Of like bad skin. It's
Yes.
puberty.
Yeah.
It's just puberty.
He's just, honestly, it would be rough to go through puberty at 65.
It would be.
I mean, that's what happens in Crescent City. I mean, Rune hasn't really, he's gone through some form of puberty.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's very virile. Not me fantasizing about a thing that doesn't exist. It's fine.
But his scent is on another Natalie.
I know. And I'm glad for them.
But I also do wonder.
I would never actually want
if
to
it's
leave my beautiful, wonderful, handsome husband.
interesting.
I wouldn't.
Methinks she doth produce
No,
too
I
much.
don't.
Henry, Natalie's leaving you for a character, but even though he's got his scent on somebody else, he's banging on the brain bridge.
Okay, sister.
He's not happy about it. This is what happens when it's sisters-in-law.
Yep. The Harpy. Oh, right, the chapter. So they are facing off. He can smell himself on the hind's body. And this is right after she has knocked the Harpy over. So the Harpy she seems to not be as surprised as Rune that she may be a double agent. So it does seem as though the hind has come in and attacked the Harpy. And the Harpy's like, bitch, I always knew.
Man.
I always knew
Fucking
what you were doing, bitch.
Throw it down, throw it down.
And so she's like, she calls her a cunt. She's like,
and not in the fun way.
No, you're not being cunty.
No.
She says she always knew the hind was full of shit.
It couldn't be. Bryce and Hunt were frozen with shock. Rune whispered.
Day.
Smell me, bitch. Smell me, bitch. I'm obviously Day.
She looks at him, and a voice so unlike the hind's responds.
Did she say that?
Night.
Oh.
Night. Rune can't fully deal with this at the moment because now the Harpy and the hind are facing off. The two engage in a vicious blade fight.
Yeah.
Both of them filled with seemingly centuries worth of contempt and rage. Yeah. They've always hated each other. Now they finally get to fight.
God, being able to man, when you're frenemies, and can you imagine finding out your frenemy actually is a double agent and you actually get to like shove all of the protein bars down and like, yeah, you're gonna get fat, bitch. I'm a mean girl the hell out of you now, bitch. And she'd be like, that's fine. I'm going to be sumptuous. I'm going to be even sexier the bigger I get.
That's true.
That's the way bitches fight.
Yeah. The hind briefly gets the upper hand, but the Harpy recovers, laughs, and speculates that the Asteri are going to give Lydia to Pollux to, quote, deal with her punishments. Meaning, he's gonna torture her, I guess?
Pollux, the male hood. A blaring white noise blasted through Rune's head.
He realizes in that moment it was Pollux who had pulled Agent Day away night after night, who hurt her. Pollux will get what's coming to him too,
the hind said, blocking the attack and spinning on her knees so that she was behind the Harpy. The Harpy twirled, meeting the blow, but backed a step closer to Rune.
As the two females struggle for control, Lydia glances. These are strong warrior women. They're not doing a cat fight, okay?
Yeah, but also, I imagine they're going to be making some kind of guttural sounds. Let it out, ladies.
Like, that's how girls fight.
Oh, me breasts. They're too big to hit. That is, and Natalie knows as a stunt woman, she knows she's trained to make those sounds.
They sometimes seem like some of those guys want you to fight like that in those movies.
I bet they do.
Yeah.
I bet they were like, couldn't she be more wet?
Or more naked, which has happened. Men. No, guys, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with traumas from my past. That's fine. No worries.
We don't have any traumas. What traumas? Why don't you think about, maybe it's because you're feeling your character right now. Maybe you're so in character, we're feeling what they're going through.
Is that why I'm feeling I'm being annoying right now?
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to take my blades out. Adam, I'm coming. Check. Ready with my...
That's a girl who knows what a sword sounds like.
Rink.
Rink, ronk, donk. The sounds of sword play.
Wow, I am trained. What a weapon I am.
Yep. Lethal weapon. So no matter how he feels about the hind, Rune is going to help end the Harpy. So as the two females are fighting, Lydia glances at Rune, giving him a silent signal. He crouches behind where the Harpy inches closer, backing towards him unconsciously. The hind calls Harpy a fool and shoves her close enough to Rune for him to grab a hold of her ankle and pull. The Harpy flails and collapses to the ground.
The hind struck. Swift as a cobra, Lydia plunged her sword into the top of the Harpy's spine, right through her neck. The tip of her blade hit the floor before the Harpy's body collided with it.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Hind strikes again and again, not giving her a chance to begin to heal.
Nah.
She takes a blade in one hand, sword in the other, and separates her body from her head.
Phew.
There's no returning for the Harpy.
Rune slowly lifted his gaze to the hind. Lydia stood over him, splattered with blood. Every line of the body he'd seen and felt was taut, on alert.
Bye, bitch! Bye!
Yeah. Oh, what, Harpy?
Yes.
Take your blades with you, bitch. Although I would definitely pocket those blades. I mean, you don't want the blades to go to waste, and I bet they're pretty good.
Yeah, take the blades.
But it is really, really cool to shove a sword through somebody's neck and then cut off their head.
Yeah.
Especially after so many centuries of wanting to do it.
Yeah, for sure. Especially it's so sharp. It goes all the way through and then hits the floor before the body.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Aw, let the bodies hit the floor. Maybe it was written about them.
I hope so. And that is a very hot fight scene. I want to see it on film.
Yeah, and even my hair's still up. Bitch can murder, keep her hair up. Now that's a clip you can be supported by.
Man, I want to shoot this scene. I would like to do this scene on film. Maybe I should.
Are you trying to fight me? Because I'll fight you, bitch.
Whoa.
I think that you'd be a lot better at it. But I'd really...
Uh-oh. I hear the swords coming.
That's when you know they're getting really
Really
mean.
hot. The room is silent for a moment. Then Bryce and Hunt are trying to process what they've just watched. They're like, what is what? Lydia
Because they don't even really know. I mean, they certainly don't know he was stooping on the brain bridge. Like, because he hasn't talked about any of this, really.
He did a little bit. That's why they're trying to save Day, because
But they didn't know
Hunt,
who. I mean, obviously,
right? They didn't know who it was, and they knew Hunt had started, quote, dating her in his mind, but she was actually there, and they're like, okay, Rune, she was in your mind, and you guys are dating.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
in love with her, sure.
So
yeah, but she lives really far away, and like you go,
yeah.
but it's never a convenient time. She can't FaceTime with you ever, but she can text at any time,
and you can have sex
via text.
Sort of other plane of okay.
Yeah, but isn't that beautiful? Maybe I've just watched a couple of too many episodes of 90 Day Fiancé. But usually if they will never turn on the camera, it's never a good sign.
Yeah, man. There's
Just throwing that out there.
There's a lot of, like, randomly a few separate gay gentlemen who are very handsome and put together have been
Tell me more.
had their photos taken by scammers
Oh.
and used over and over and over again as bait because like, you know, kind of like Romeoing like older alone women with these men's photos, and they have to keep being like, I am a homosexual man, I am not messaging you guys, please, this is me. Like, don't, and it's just, you know, people want to believe what they want to believe sometimes. I get it. So is Rune getting catfished right now? Potentially.
Am I secretly a Nigerian prince?
Maybe. So they're all trying to wrap their minds around what's happening. Lydia can't stop to explain. She begins to unlock all of their chains, tells them they have no time and they must move immediately.
Fucking what?
Rune has enough of a thought to remember she told him that she wouldn't come save him if they were caught. In their last conversation, she said, you can't go there, you will die, and I cannot interfere to save you. But she did.
Oh my God. Does
She
that
did
mean she
come.
likes me too?
It does. Well, Rune's not sure if he likes her anymore because ew, the hind. What?
Oh, why? Because I tortured
kill a
and
bunch of
murdered for
people.
many, many, many generations. Like, give me a break.
She's got a lot going on in her life right now. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like a person's not allowed to have a past. Maybe it's my current, future, my present, and future, but that's fine.
You don't know my story. Bryce demands to know if this was a trap, and when the hind responds, the voice out of her that is unlike any Rune had heard before comes out of the hind. So it's that voice that's not the hind's voice, except he had heard it. He heard this voice on the brain bridge.
Oh, hello, Rune. Rune, I presume. Oh, didn't know I talk like this, did you?
Well, if she was talking like that on the brain bridge, I guess he would know.
Yeah, that's true. Or if it's like, that's just how she talks in her head, and then it's like, but she maybe lets it come out a little bit. And isn't it kind of nice to see the real her?
The real voice.
Yeah, just to let her drop into her proper register.
And we see that a lot with ex-Mormon women. They come out and their voices kind of drop.
And they start
they go,
talking.
Finally, I can be myself.
I'm so glad I don't have sister wives anymore. All those girl brides that he had. Oh.
Oh. Oh, man. I say
But
let
good
them
for
talk how
them.
they want.
Yeah, man, good for them.
As she moves, she explains. So she's pulling them off the chain. She's like, we have to move now. You have to come with me. She explains, kind of detached, that the last time she was with Rune in the mind space, because now they're kind of establishing, okay, this is me. This is who you were talking to. She had guessed that Rigelus had been setting them up, and that was why she had tried to warn Rune not to come. And he's like, wow, too little too late. She didn't tell him more, she says, because it would have given her away. So there's this coldness to her still, in a way. But, like, understandable in a sense as well. She can't fully let go of this facade that is so tightly been held.
Yeah, she's been a spy for a while. So this is, and like also after a really long time of being a really bad person. So there's a lot, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot happening.
It's already hard enough to trust a regular human that lives an amount of human years.
Yes.
But think about any entity that lives for so long and how much trauma they've had and how many times they've also changed as a person.
Although I will say Lydia is 47 years old.
Yeah, and I'm looking great, bitches.
Yeah, you are. You're slaying.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So
Not a Botox in sight, but that's why I've got bangs.
bangs are the Botox of the head.
She was so beautiful and utterly soulless. Don't worry, I've got a soul in it.
Make a utterly soulless, beautiful face, though. That's not it. No.
My problem is I
Look
don't
like
know.
You're making a poopy.
I'm not making a poopy, Natalie. I'm not. Oh no, I did. Can we get a clean up on aisle, Jackie?
Get one of the employees to clean up your bum.
Yeah.
That's what we do
Come
here.
Come on, Adam, clean it up. I made a mess. It went through the mesh of the chair. It's on all over the wheels. It's all over the wheels. Oh, it's getting in the carpet. I can't stop. Oh, no.
Someone get that clown in here who's always on all the shows.
Yeah, get that it in here so that it can clean it
Why
up.
am I forgetting the clown?
Tirzo.
Yeah, somebody get Tirzo in here.
We can't. Tirzo's not a shit cleaner, but they're a poop supporter.
Okay, whatever that means.
I
So
mean, I'm scared of Tirzo. I know.
sure.
I know. If Tirzo's a poop supporter, keep me away from him.
physically or emotionally?
Both.
Okay. Bryce screams that she has killed Sophie. So she's like, Lydia's trying to explain where she's coming from. And Bryce is like, you murder people. You killed Sophie. And we saw that happen all the way back at the beginning of the book. But the Hind insists that she didn't kill her.
Don't
What?
remember. Don't remember it.
Excuse me? That she had called the depth charger to come rescue her. What?
Bitch, remember when you didn't know where the depth charger was coming from?
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
Remember when it saved your life before? Interesting.
Interesting. Get your facts straight, bitch.
What?
Athalar blurted. Rune blinked as the hind pulled a white stone from her pocket.
These are calling stones, beacons. The Ocean Queen enchanted them. They'll summon whatever city ship is closest when dropped into the water. Her mystics sense when the ships might be needed in a certain area, and the stones are used as a precise method of location.
Whoa.
Oh, shit. That's what she did the day they exploded the mech suits on Ophion Island.
Calling stone, bitch!
If you'll recall, when she came out on the wave skimmer thing to confront them, she dropped that stone, and they were like, what is this dum-dum doing over here? Whatever. And then shortly after,
That's a
submarine
spy dum-dum.
shows up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what she did that day with Sophie way back at the beginning of the book.
You're like, girl, you're really good. I'm talking to the hind right now.
Mhm.
You're really good at helping, even though you seem like you're not helping. And I guess that's what makes a good spy.
I guess this is growing up.
Oh.
Rune, however, is not moved. He shouts that she is the reason Sophie drowned. And to an extent, he's not wrong. She was portraying herself as this villain character, and she had to make it seem real, and so she had to push her off the boat. But she tried to save her, even though it didn't work. So the hind looks at him. Even through the urgency of time, she looks at him gently. There is so much to tell you, Rune,
She said softly, and his name on her tongue. But Rune looked away from her. He could have sworn the hind flinched.
Not the time to battle this out, guys. We got stuff to go on. There's no argument right now.
But, like, what if they both go and die? But what if they both go and die?
They are going to die if they don't keep moving.
Ah!
And then footsteps approach. Pollux, Lydia tells them. By this time, the three of them are all unchained, and they hear Pollux and others perhaps walking towards the room. Panicked, the hind tells them that they need to make this scene look real because the Harpy is, remember, decapitated on the ground in this room right now.
Cool.
So
they got to make it look, it's like, I couldn't have done it.
Right.
Me?
She says, you need to make this look real and to follow her lead. Bryce smiles and says she shouldn't enjoy this so much. And before the hind can move, she hauls back and punches the hind square in the face.
BBB.
What?
Oh, yeah?
It had to look real. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
Oh, it
don't-
had to look real?
Yeah, it
Very.
had to.
Oh, yes. You had to punch so hard. You had to make, you're just. See, this is sisters-in-law. Natalie, it's sad that we've never gotten into a physical fight.
Is it sad?
I think that maybe your 10th anniversary, your 10th wedding anniversary.
10th wedding anniversary.
Instead of you guys celebrating, we get into Sissy Punch. And we call it the Sissy Punch, the Sissy Punch-a-bration. And then everybody gets to come and then they get to watch the Sissy Punch-a-bration.
I'm sure Henry would love that.
And it would just, but
He would love his vacation time interrupted by.
What if we do it for content?
Well, yes, that's what I mean. He's always like, I don't want to take a break. Can we please record every second of our lives? I don't want to go on a vacation if nobody knows about it.
Right. And so instead, he can help us both go through our training montages and we'll both get trained, even though you're already trained and I know nothing and I'm kind of just like a big cup of pudding. But maybe they can fashion that pudding into some sort of punching machine.
And then what?
Well, you're going to get pudding all over you. But that is definitely the
What
least
happens
of your
after the
problems.
fight?
Oh, then we get to go on vacation.
Okay, so
We'll go to a water park. You love water parks.
Okay. Well, if this is what your heart desires at the end of the day.
I mean, I don't really want to go to the water park, but if that's where you need to go after a Sissy Punch-a-bration, I support you.
Wow. I can't wait. So many things to look forward to in this life. So the hind takes
Sound
this
like
punch.
you're not excited about it, Natalie.
You know what? Let's try it. I don't know what else to do in this world.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Maybe it'll heal everything. So the hind takes the punch and then she pounces on the hind
Come at me, bitch. Sissy Punch-a-bration, bitch.
and begins to thrash her just as Pollux makes his way into the room. Rune sees the hind whisper something in Bryce's ear, and then Pollux is grabbing Bryce off of her, lifting her up by her neck, grinning with delight. So he's walked into what seems to be a scene where the three of them have escaped their shackles somehow, have killed the hind and are about to kill, have killed the harpy and are about to kill the hind. And so we cut over to Hunt's POV at that moment, and he is fighting back rage at seeing Pollux's hands on Bryce, lifting her up in that way. The hind plays her part. She pulls up the harpy's sword and aims it at Rune, commands he step away or they're going to kill Bryce. Her voice returns to the one that we know as the hind.
The sexier regular one.
Yeah, the sexy regular one. Hunt can't believe what has just occurred. The hind is a double agent. How long? He looks at Rune, who appears to have had his whole world kicked out from under him. He knows that Bryce needs to make it out of here for more than his love for her. She has the information that she learned in the room about Dust Truth. So this information that she has not been able to have been transferred yet. And even though he loves her and needs her to stay alive for that, he knows that it is important to the entire planet that she must not die right now.
The next few minutes were a blur. Guards flowed in. Hunt found himself being hauled to his feet. Bryce chained beside him, Rune on her other side. The hind stalking next to Pollux as they walked from the dungeons to an elevator bay.
The hind has returned to her normal state so well, he wonders if the last few minutes were some kind of fever dream.
Because he really is not into the voice, but like...
Hunt?
Yeah. He's really... I think he's mostly scared of the voice.
He's like, please, can we just have the scary woman back with the sexy voice?
We'd rather that. At least
we all would rather women be sexy than...
And mean. I feel like it's like you can't be mean and ugly. I mean...
Gotta choose.
You have to choose.
As they walk, he reaches for Bryce's hand, both of them re-shackled. As he takes it, though, he realizes with a jolt that her manacles are unlocked. The hind had only mimed closing them up.
Was the hind planning something? Had she whispered a plan in Bryce's ear? Bryce said nothing, just held his hand. For the last time, he realized, as the elevator shot up through the Crystal Palace. He was holding his mate's hand for the last time.
No. It's sad. He's sad. We cut to Rune, who is able to make it work in his mind that the hind is the female that he fell in love with. She begins reaching out to his mind. She's calling to him via his mind powers. Night, please respond. He ignores her. So she's like very stoic and cold on the outside, but she's screaming in his mind and he is just not having it. Her voice turns pleading as they stand silently in the elevator together with the others.
Rune ignored the begging voice, the way it broke as she said, "Rune." He fortified the walls of his mind, brick by brick. "Rune." Lydia banged on the walls of his mind.
No, why?
He has to. It's too much, Natalie. You even think about it. It's like, it's hard enough to compartmentalize to come into this room to be funny while we have on silly costumes.
I know.
And imagine this is too much. While all of this is going on, it's too much. He needs to cut her out. He can't take it.
Pollux sees Rune looking at Lydia's form and grins. He grabs her throat and licks it. Taunts him and suggests that maybe they'll put a show on for him later. What the fuck? I'm gonna have sex with my girlfriend in front of you.
Yeah, you tortured ass person.
Rage flows through Rune, even as he wants nothing more than to get away from the hind. His mind is almost ripping in two. He wants to kill Pollux for hurting the hind, but yet he hates the hind. Which one? Doesn't know.
Oh, God.
Seeing her try to hide the pain as Pollux digs into her neck makes him see red, and yet he hates her.
And yet she's so beautiful.
And yet he wants to kiss her, and yet he hates her.
Oh.
He watches her smile serenely, even as her voice screams and bangs on the brick wall of his mind. He doesn't think that he can rectify his feelings with the murderous being before him. Bryce's thoughts, as they walk the hall towards the Asteri, are resigned. We cut over to her. There is no way out now. There are no heroes coming in to swoop in and save them. Rigelus told her so because they know she's not getting out of there. So essentially, the reason that Rigelus has informed of all of what we have learned about the history in the past and what the Asteri actually are is because Rigelus is not planning to ever let her leave. So he can just
it doesn't
reveal
matter.
his villain's plan. She thinks of her mom and dad, her real dad, not the stupid Autumn King. She wishes that she had given them a proper goodbye.
Don't worry, you sent them a child instead. That's
Child
enough
to
of a
care
goodbye.
for.
Yeah.
That is not named Connor.
No.
I'm sorry, everyone.
And also, to be fair, when you're reading, it makes sense because it's the same shape as Cooper.
It is.
You know, it's like the
Yeah.
same. The word shape is the same.
Yeah.
But it makes a lot of sense that they wouldn't name him Connor.
It just made me wonder where the name Cooper comes from. Why she chose Cooper. It's
Mad Men, I guess. Maybe she's she's a Mad Men fan. Other than that, I don't know.
She mourns the life that she might have had with Hunt, that she never got closure with Juniper. She knows that even if she had tried to live a normal life with Hunt, they would have come after her forever, both of them. Their children wouldn't have been safe. The world wouldn't be safe with these parasites. But her part is over now. She has to hope that the others will carry it on.
Cormac would continue to fight. Maybe Therian and Hypaxia and Ethan would pick up the cause. Perhaps Fury, too. I don't think Cormac's going to be doing it. Ooh.
But she doesn't know.
No, she's too busy fighting her own battles.
She wonders what Jessica knows.
Because that bitch knows something.
She's got some information, obviously. As they turn a corner, she's surprised to see a quartz gate inside the building, so much like the ones in Lunathian.
Bryce's blood chilled. Did Rigelus plan to have her open it as some sort of test before cracking wide the rifts?
She knows that she will do anything that they ask to protect Rune and Hunt.
It's always, man, it's like down to these motions. We were talking about this with another book that I've been reading, that there's just something about someone that's like, I would choose you over saving the world. Like, my love for you, I
Greenland?
choose over. Surprisingly, not talking about Greenland. I'm talking about a book that I don't want to ruin for other people. That has nothing to do with the SJM world. So it was such a big ick for me of like, fuck the rest of the world. I'll do anything for you. No, I'm sorry. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful sentiment. But if we are all in the business of saving the world, don't fucking save me and let the fucking world end.
Also, if you're letting the world collapse, what's the point of
saving me?
The love.
Because then we're just gonna die together. Like,
No.
is that the most romantic thing to you?
What if you do that and then that person breaks up with you?
Being like, oh, that was actually, because that's the ick. And then be like, sorry, I know there's
it's like
nobody else
not
around, but
feeling this.
I'm going to go to the other side of the world and be by myself.
Yeah, you can have this hemisphere. Yeah, don't do that, please.
Saying.
But, however, that is how she feels in the moment. I think she means in the sense that she will do, like, sacrifice herself, essentially, to protect them. And then they walk around another turn, and it's the thrones. The thrones that tend to be filled with 6 Asteri and 1 empty one.
It's a whole lot in one space. You know, they've got this whole palace. You'd think they'd have a different room for it, but, that's okay.
But they have to have the tubes, the butt tubes.
They got to have butt tubes, and they got to make sure that you can't extend those butt tubes.
You don't want them to be all labyrinthine through the building.
No, you want direct
straight
access.
Straight up.
Access.
Yeah. Yeah. So she She
That
watches.
sound, sorry.
She feels rage as she watches one of the thrones fill with first light, no doubt from below.
Something feral opened an eye in Bryce's soul and snarled.
I suppose you're pleased to have added yet another angel to your kill list with the death of the Harpy.
The bright hand of the Asteri drawled to Bryce, stares sweeping over the blood caked on her.
I do hope you're ready to pay for it.
And she's like, oh, they all have that voice. Huh? Is that just what they all actually sound like? when
That's
I'm
still
not?
Rigelus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gotcha. Oh, no, I meant that it sounded similar to my real voice
Oh.
as the Harpy.
Oh.
Yeah, I just thought that
No,
was
it's
like,
different.
it's different. It is different.
We're with Hunt at chapter 76 as he stares in shock at Shahar's wings in front of him. They are mounted next to hundreds of other wings behind the Asteri's thrones. And while that's cruel, I love the aesthetic.
I mean, it's pretty rock and roll. Like,
Yeah,
that
it
is
sounds fun.
pretty cool.
Apparently, the Asteri keep all of the rebel angels' wings as tokens and as warnings to anyone else who might not comply.
Yeah, and this is in our special butt room. So if you're in this
Yeah.
room, you better know we're evil and we're taking it up the ass.
Just like the ice agents taking it up. Yeah.
taking it up. Oh, I can't. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I shouldn't. I got shut up, Natalie. So Bryce, of course, is being Bryce, and she acts flippantly and tells Rigelus that they're welcome. You're welcome for me killing the Harpy. She sucked, so glad that she's gone now.
Thank God, Bryce's, sardonic attitude, that sarcasm is gonna take her to the end.
I guess sometimes it works. Hunt looks over at her and realizes that as she's speaking through that tone of hers, she's actually filled with a renewed rage and likely has spotted Hunt's own wings tacked to that wall as well. Rigelus lazily requests that they begin to reveal their allies. The statement laced with threats of torture.
You're already gonna torture her. Like, at this point, yeah, why would I tell you anything else?
No. Hunt turns to see Baxian being shoved into the room as well and realizes with dismay that the Asteri have not only been following all of their moves, they orchestrated many of them.
Oh!
So, like, everything that happened, it was all the Asteri just kind of leading him to this point.
Oh!
Oh, I thought I was smart now.
Oh!
He wonders if Baxian is actually a double agent and is a part of the Asteri's plot. Is Baxian a good or a bad? We don't know. Bryce brushes off the threat of torture and says, Nat, let's talk about what you're doing under your thrones right now. You know what I'm saying? Coming
Right.
up your butt.
Coming up your butt. Rigelus snorted.
Is this your way of telling your companions what you know?
Bryce didn't avert her gaze.
Hell yeah, it is. Along with the fact that if we destroy that core of first light beneath the palace, silence!
Rigelus hissed, and the room shuddered with power.
So she is trying to sort of give a reveal to the people who are here in case she doesn't make it out. Hunt and the others in the room are receiving this information for the first time, and Hunt is trying to take all of this in. Rigelus begins to taunt them and reveals then that Cormac is dead. He, of course, knew what Cormac was up to, but figured he would be a useful pawn in his drive to kill the rebels. I don't know if I believe Rigelus knew what Cormac was up to, but he's like playing it off. Like, yeah, I knew he was going to get in the lab, and I just thought, well, they'll all kill each other, and who cares?
He's just being a mean girl. They're all being such mean girls.
I can't tell if he actually planned that or not. Like,
I don't think he did.
I don't either. But they're now hearing about Cormac's death.
It's also really easy to be like, oh, yeah, that thing that happened. Yeah, and
Yeah,
then
I
that
meant
thing, yeah,
for
I
it.
did that. Yeah, I meant for that. And like, I did that. So,
And I think it's cool that the light goes into my butthole.
yeah. And then it's
I think it's
nice.
fun and
yeah.
masculine.
And you're jealous.
You're just
You're
jealous of
jealous.
my lamp.
My
light
asshole pipe.
So he gives them a rundown, whether or not they believe him. He starts to do his villain's monologue.
All right,
He gives them
soliloquy at us, boy.
He gives them a rundown of what's happened in the lab and notes that's where his brothers and sisters are now, which is why they're not in the throne room with him. He muses over whether he should call Rune's father up to administer Rune's punishments if they don't want to talk. In essence, using Bryce's protectiveness over others to twist her hand and make her upset. As he mocks Rune for hiding all of his scars from daddy with tattoos, Hunt can feel Bryce's rage reaching a boiling point.
Rune looked at his sister and said softly,
"You brought so much joy into my life, Bryce."
it was perhaps the only goodbye they'd be able to make. Hunt reached for Bryce's fingers, but she stepped forward.
She tells Rigelus that she'll help them open a portal if they promise, through a bargain, to never harm her loved ones ever in the future. Fairy bargains do have meaning, but I don't know if the
They
Asteri
do.
care.
I don't think that it's like, I feel like he's an Asteri. And I feel like the Fae bargain, and I understand it's like, but I can be tricksy, and I'm a tricksy girl.
I think that they are already using this as a plan that they have already formulated, that they're like, yes, I'll help you. Promise you won't hurt them.
Because Rigelus is being all, yeah, I planned that, and then I planned that, but then Bryce is also secret, like, but then I also planned that, and I also planned that. And they're just really trying to out mean girl each other right now.
Yeah. So it dawns on Hunt in the moment that they had planned all of this out, all of the Asteri planned this out in order to get Bryce here in this moment with her closest allies and loves, to use them as bait to convince her to do what they need from her. Which is, they need her alive. They need her back horn. They need all of this stuff. They can't just cut it out of her because it won't work anymore. And so they have to kind of play with her by her rules a little bit.
They need her to do it. Not only they need her to do it, they need her to do it consensually.
Right, her mind has to choose it. Rigelus smiles and offers the reveal that it wasn't Adis that night in her apartment who came to visit her, but himself.
God, I gotta stop trusting these figures that keep showing up.
Who is everyone? Who am I?
Jackie Chan.
Oh, God, no.
Yep.
It's
Sorry,
Jackie Chan.
You're Jackie Chan. Yeah, it was Jackie Chan this whole time.
I
know. He was bad daddy. Bad daddy. Good flipper, though.
Oh, my God. He's the best flipper. He's honestly one of the best martial artists, actors of the entire history of film.
Bad daddy.
Bad daddy. So it was him. It was Rigelus, not Adis, urging them forward on this journey often. He needed to convince her to get herself to the palace, to set up the structure so that there would be no nationwide, statewide uproar for them taking a princess captive. It had to look like she did it herself. He even went so far as to push Adis's emotions towards Thea to unintentionally bring him into Rigelus' scheme. So he's even manipulating the princes of hell. Rigelus notes the poetic irony in there being the capture of a star-born queen once again, just like the last time.
Hunt mastered himself enough to nod toward the seventh, always empty throne.
Hell got one on you in the end, though, I think. Rigelus goes, I don't care. No matter. I look forward to seeing the princess once again to take out my vengeance.
Oh, you're so evil.
Or not the princess, the princes.
Princes.
The other princes of hell to take out my vengeance. Hunt throws out.
That's not how you say it. I don't think that's how you say the word.
Like, Hunt, are you sure? You don't know.
Vengeance? Wait, no, maybe that is right.
Maybe you're right. Sorry.
I
apologize.
I'll punch, though.
I can hit hard. Hunt throws out one more Hail Mary and is like, nah, actually you're wrong. We're not even rebels. You're stupid. Go ask Celestina. She'll tell you. And then Rigelus laughs and goes, excuse me, the archangel who reported that you lied about going to visit Miss Quinlan's family a few weeks ago.
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
And then reported to me immediately when she saw you leave the barracks heavily armed.
No.
That Celestina?
No.
Dun, dun, dun.
But he's all like, bitch, I got shit on you, though. But bitch, wait, I got shit on you.
So it turns out Celestina knew what was going on. You bitch. That's some cold ass shit.
We
After
fucking
they
felt
kept
for you.
her secret for her and
Yes.
everything. But Hunt remembers in that moment Celestina's words to him. Love is a trap. He thinks that maybe she did this to keep Hypaxia safe. But bitch, I don't even know Hypaxia that well, but I know her enough to know that she would be enraged at this action. Like, do you even know your bitch?
No, because they're in the honeymoon phase. And so she's in this phase of like, yeah, I'll give up all these other people. I mean, I want to keep banging this bitch.
And Hypaxia be like, hell no, you're not.
No.
Out. Get out of my chambers. You're not giving him up.
Or who knows, maybe, or would she?
I think Hypaxia is more noble than that.
I do think so too. I fuck with Hypaxia.
Yeah. Rigelus seems to also know about Hypaxia because he reminds Hunt that while Celestina might have liked and been friends with Shahar back in the day, ultimately, she's just a selfish archangel who wants to protect her own neck.
Aren't they all? I mean, honestly, why would you have that much power in the first place? It's probably so you can do whatever you want.
Absolute
and
power.
I bet Celestina really didn't like anyone.
Absolutely.
What? I bet Celestina really didn't like anybody knowing her secret and having any kind of hold over her. So of course she's going to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Or at least do something to get rid of them.
Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Hunt asks if this is all to get revenge on Hell. And Rigelus is like, no, honey, we have to eat your tasty ass.
Up our ass.
Up our butts. You're so delicious. And he adds, there are many worlds that the Asteri have to seek vengeance over before they even get to Hell, alluding to a long, tumultuous history. Maybe places that had eradicated more of their kind or something. There's like, they have effed with a lot of planets. And they're like, yeah, Hell's like, whatever. Like, we'll get to Hell. He begins.
I mean, it's not going anywhere, you know?
No. He begins to wax about Bryce's star, explaining that it is a relic of her home world, and acknowledges when an ancient feline is near to it, like Cormac, or a soul-bound companion like Hunt, it glows. He wants her star to lead them back to the Fey world, to exact revenge, and then to dine on the rich veins of magic there. Bryce, though shaking, tells them she will help them if they uphold her bargain of leaving the others unharmed. Hunt knows enough of her that there will be nothing that he can do to stop her from this.
Bryce turned to Hunt, and the terror and pain and grief on her gore-splattered face threatened to bring him to his knees. He slipped his chained hands around her head, pulling her close, whispered in her ear. Her fingers bunched in his shirt, as if in silent confirmation. So Hunt pulled back, stared into his mate's beautiful face for the last time.
He tells her he loves her.
His lips brushed her brow.
Our love is stronger than time, greater than any distance. Our love spans across stars and worlds. I will find you again. I promise. That makes me think of the Bram Stoker's Dracula line.
I've crossed oceans of time to find
I have crossed oceans of time to find you. So sad.
It's hot, and I love Hunt, and I don't want him to be sad. But the problem is, oh baby, you want me to fall more in love with a character? Make him more of a sad boy.
Yeah.
Don't make him more of a sad boy.
Oh, yeah.
Our love is stronger than time, greater than any distance. Our love spans across stars and worlds. I'll find you again, I promise.
I will find you again.
Oh, God.
Tears fall down her face as he kisses her and then steps away. We cut over to Bryce, and she feels her soul cracking. She can't imagine doing what she is about to do, what Hunt had whispered to her. She faces Rune and embraces him. He hugs her tightly as he whispers a secret to her.
We'll also I feel like this is really kind of nice of Rigelus to let all the hugging happen and let the secrets happen. And I know that he can't hear this, but it is funny, in a room where I feel like he's in a stereo, so he probably could hear all of it, but maybe he can't hear it, that they're whispering in front of him and saying goodbye.
Maybe they whisper
I think they go. Oh, they're just having. Oh, it's familial growling time. Oh, like Carmy. Oh, God,
baby.
Carby can't be tortured. She can't withstand it.
She would give me up so fast. It's
So
fine.
fast.
She's accustomed to a certain lifestyle now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's you could argue, oh, it's because he needs her to. He doesn't want to have to force her to help him. So she's like, here's your little huggies, and he doesn't. He's underestimating her. So Rune whispers something to her, and it is that he lied about his oracle reading to her this whole time. She listens as he explains about the royal line ending with him, but he goes on that he thinks the oracle couldn't see Bryce and that she needs to stay alive. She needs to be queen. She pushes back, but he won't hear it. Bryce thinks of how she would make the Autumn King pay for hurting Rune. So whatever they have planned, she seems to think she'll be alive to do it. Rune goes into her mind and tells her to take the Star Sword. She reveals that the Hind had given her the shackles key, and she had also undone Hunt's as they embrace mind to mind.
We need armies, Bryce. We need you to go to hell through that gate and bring hell's armies back with you to fight these bastards. But if Apollyon's cost is too high, don't come back to this world. Her brother pulled away, and Rune said, shining with pride,
Long live the queen.
Bryce didn't give the others a chance to puzzle it out. She flicked her wrists, chains falling to the floor as she grabbed the Star Sword from Rune and whirled toward Rigelus.
Badass. She burrows down to the bottom of her power and blasts it towards Rigelus in an instant. Cut back to Hunt, who has received instructions from Rune also. On the word queen, he drops his shackles and uses his power towards Rigelus. They knew it was a risk, but they needed to take it, not powering up Bryce in that moment in time. Mayhem breaks out. Baxian attacks Pollux, who is there guarding them, and Hunt sees Mordock on the ground with his throat slit.
Yeah.
He sees the Hind on the floor and is not sure who is on what team, but there isn't time to consider. He sees Bryce running out the doorway, but in the next second, Rigelus has slammed Hunt back into the wall with his power, and Rigelus takes off after Bryce. Bryce is running down the hall, her heart breaking at what comes next. If all goes accordingly, she sees Rigelus behind her and silently pleads for Hunt to appear behind him. The arch that they had spotted earlier, the one that looks so much like the city gates of Lunathian, is around the bend where she runs towards. The arch in front of them begins to glow and hum. She has to open the gate to hell, and she needs Hunt to power her through it.
Rigelus was 10 feet behind, 5, his hands stretched for her trailing hair. Lightning speared down the hall, shattering windows and statues in its wake. Bryce welcomed it into her heart, her back, welcomed it into the tattoo there.
Her pussy and her crack. Sorry.
And her pussy and her crack, Natalie. Welcomed it into the tattoo there as Hunt's power singed her very blood and left it sparking.
Yeah. She feels Rigelus making contact with her hair as she descends upon the swirling blackness awoken between the arch posts. She uses Hunt's lightning to teleport her to the arch, only to find herself mere feet ahead of where she was before. She immediately understands this must be due to the wards placed under the palace. Rigelus still screams as though he's shocked that she was able to teleport at all and escape the grasp of his hand. Rigelus shoots his power towards Bryce, and repeatedly she leapfrogs through the wards, gaining space towards the portal. She fakes him out and lands behind him, blasting him with her starlight, and when he turns, blinds him temporarily. The hallway lays in ruins from his attacks, and she hops once again towards the arches.
Rigelus roared as Bryce jumped into the awaiting darkness. It caught her, sticky like a web. Time slowed to a glacial drip. Whoa.
She hears Rigelus scream somewhere far away as she sucked into the wormhole.
She fell, slowly and without end, and sideways. Not a plunge down, but a yank across. The pressure in her ears threatened to pulp her brain, and she was screaming into wind and stars and emptiness, screaming to Hunt and Rune, left behind in that crystal palace, screaming. Where'd she go?
Uh-oh, guys. Where the F did she just go? It seems as though they had made this secret plan that they were going to try to get her to hell and raise their armies, bring them back, and fight the Asteri.
But what happens when that bitch ain't go to hell?
Maybe she did, maybe she didn't. We'll have to find out next week.